Christmas over Berlin. By December 1948, Berlin was running out of everything: coal, food, hope. The city sat deep inside Soviet-controlled territory, and the roads and rail lines that once fed it had been cut. The message was clear: surrender or freeze. Winter settled in hard, frosting ruined buildings and darkened apartments where families burned furniture just to stay warm. But the sky refused to close. Every few minutes, aircraft engines rolled over the city like distant thunder. American and British planes descended into Tempelhof Airport, landing one after another, day and night. They carried flour, powdered milk, coal, anything that could keep 2 million civilians alive. It was called the Berlin Airlift. On Christmas Eve, snow fell thick as ash. In one cockpit, a U.S. pilot reached into his pocket and tied small parachutes to chocolate bars and chewing gum. As his plane dipped low over the city, he pushed them out the window. Children looked up. Candy drifted down like a promise. They called him the Candy Bomber, but he was only one of thousands flying the same dangerous route. Narrow air corridors, brutal weather, constant pressure. There were no weapons on these planes, no threats, just supply after supply, delivered on faith that helping civilians mattered more than intimidation. That Christmas, Berlin had no tree lights, no abundance. But it had warmth in its stoves, bread on its tables, and proof that freedom could arrive without firing a single shot. The blockade would fail. The airlift would succeed. And a divided city would remember who came when the world tried to starve it into silence. Sometimes history is not changed by battles, but by people who keep showing up, even in the snow, even on Christmas, even when the only road left is the sky. Historical note: the Berlin Airlift took place from June 1948 to May 1949 after the Soviet Union blockaded all land access to West Berlin. In response, the United States and its allies supplied the city entirely by air, delivering over 2.3 million tons of food, fuel, and supplies. During Christmas 1948, airlift flights continued nonstop despite severe winter conditions. U.S. pilot Gail Halvorsen became famous for dropping candy to Berlin children, inspiring morale across the city. While individual characters and moments in this story are dramatized, the events, conditions, and humanitarian impact are historically accurate.